Day number 2 of the 2024 Horizon League Softball Tournament continues from the Youngstown State Softball Complex in Youngstown, Ohio on ESPN+. I'm John Herrick. Thank you so much for being with us as Cleveland State gets ready to face Oakland, and it drops down into the consolation bracket, but the winner continues to advance. So this is not an elimination game as we see Brooke Albaugh start things off, and it was chopped in the air, and then they tried to make a play on it and could not. Hoseawful, the pitcher for Cleveland State, who was the Horizon League Pitcher of the Week. And we've also got Jen Kriska, who is the Oakland redshirt senior, Jen Kriska, that is, Horizon League Player of the Week. As the bunt. And cut on and missed. That's a big out for Sydney Campbell. 3-1, ripped into right. That gets down, picked up by Brooklyn Plitz and fired back in. Play at the plate, runner safe. RBI single for Becky Hiroski as it drives home Brooke Albaugh. The freshman coming up big. As Albaugh comes around to score. And you got to give Plitz a lot of credit for getting that ball back in, and Jen Kriska tries to get the tag down, does not. Now the count is full. Gilkerson makes contact. This time it's fair, but hit right to Reese Ruhlman, and that takes care of the top of the first, but Cleveland State gets on the board adding Thursday because of all of the weather that moved through. There's a look more at Brooklyn Plitz's numbers, batting .349 on the year. And she draws a leadoff walk from Hoseawful. Brooklyn Plitz was named to the rookie team, all freshman team, excuse me, rookie team. And 2 runners aboard in the blink of an eye for Oakland. Okay, they're saying that she was able to steal second base after the strikeout, as that's a bouncer to Jenna Dang. And she ended up catching it. So she caught it and didn't let it fall. So there you go. Season batting .313. She's played and started in nearly every game with the exception of a couple. Makes contact here. That one bounces through Miller Stens at second base, and that leads to an Oakland run, and we are tied up. It did take a weird hop on Peyton Mueller-Stens, the second baseman, and Hoseawful can't believe it. Let's see if it just got away from her or what. Yep, tough play. Then she realized quickly she had to hold up and just let Kiera Frascone take care of it. And Taylor Caraway gets hit by a pitch. So your Cleveland State, you've got 2 outs. You're just about out of the inning, it looks like. Then you give up an RBI single. Hoseawful's pitch. There's a drive into center, and it's caught by Brooke Albaugh, and the inning comes to a close. But Oakland gets a run back to tie it up as we head to the second on ESPN+. That one. But got her to chase that time. So after a valiant effort and a tough at bat, she tries to regather herself for a moment. That's probably playable. Yes, it is. Reese Ruhlman comes over from third base to make the play. And good. Gorsuch has played in almost every game and started in almost every game this year. And she drives that one through. Base hit. 7, 8, and 9 due up for Oakland in the bottom of the second once we get out of this. Slapped over to second. Macy Brown makes a nice scoop, throws to first. Inning over. We remain deadlocked at 1 through 1.5. You're watching Horizon League Baseball. Harrington with 16 runs batted in this season. And she drives that into shallow right center where Brooke Albaugh is waiting for it. Well, Albaugh had 1-2. Holzoffel right on the money with that, and she's fired up. As that one is sent high in the air, shallow right, caught by Kiera Frascone, and the inning is over. A 1-2-3 inning at that, and we go to the third. Here's the 1-2. Got her. Sydney accurate. Well, we'll see. It is saying that the rain is expected to stop in 15 minutes as that one is chopped over to first. Leah Bienovitz able to step on the bag and retire Dang. Driven high, but won't get out of the infield. Jenna Johnston gets it, and the top of the third is over as we stay tied at 1. And we are back to action where it's been raining a little bit lately, but not heavily, as that one is chopped over to Sophie Spellman. And Spellman able to throw out Brooklyn. Or no, she's safe. Okay, wow. And a strikeout for Holzoffel. She has 5 this year and 22 all-time with the program. But this time she's forced to hit it over to short, which she does. Jenna Dang throws her out. Plitz has stolen 2 bases in 3 attempts. Cut on and missed, but she's trying for the third one here. Got it! She was able to slide in. This one could be trouble. Toward the wall, on the run, catch made by Emma Gilkerson, and the inning draws to a very exciting close. Horoski from Brunswick, Ohio. Rockets that one into left, but right there waiting on it, Henderson. This game gets Northern Kentucky immediately afterwards, which is tough. The winner of this plays Robert Morris, as that one is hit hard into left and near the wall. Maddie Harrington is able to make the catch. Does that change here? Cleveland State Viking dugout trying to make her uncomfortable. The pitch. Mueller-Stens puts this one in play, but right back to Campbell, ending the 1-2-3 inning. We'll see. And you might remember she got hit by a pitch in what was a strange sequence back in the first. That one is dropped and ball 4. So there is walk number 15 to Taylor Caraway. He's got 1 loss. Youngstown State has 1 loss. That one into center, and yet again, center field just seems to be the favorite place for Cameron Troyer to hit it. I mean, it's like she's making contact and driving it pretty far, but has not been able to get it her way. Slapped over to short, throw to second, got her. So that ends up being 6-4 on that fielder. This time she's able to hit it, but it's caught right there by Peyton Mueller-Stens at second base, and the inning is over. Through 4, we're tied at 1. We're on to inning number 5. Kiera Frascone. Oakland is trying to win their 4th game in a row and trying to beat Cleveland State for the 3rd time. The second one was a 3-1 win for Oakland, and the third game was a 5-3 win for Cleveland State. So these are relatively high-scoring games as Campbell gets Gorsuch to strike out. 1 with a ground out to second. The pitch. Pokes that one high in the air. Could be trouble, but caught at shortstop by Jenna Johnston. And the inning is to Institutions for Mental Health, Horizon League and Open Doors partnership, as that was a grounder to short. And thrown out is Jenna Johnston by the pitch. Put in play, but right to Mueller-Stenz. And right now, this is all about the pitchers. Hold have an answer for them. Yet again, I rest my case as Macy Brown on the first pitch grounds out to third. 3 groundouts there in the inning for Oakland. We go to the first pitch back. She is 1 for 2 on the day and has scored the lone run of the game for Cleveland State. And she just got hit in the elbow by Sydney Campbell. A lot of folks from Robert Morris sitting around trying to see who they'll play in the winner's bracket, and Dang strikes out. Has stolen 3 bases. And that one is ripped through by Holzoffel. So Holzoffel, remember, fouled one off of her foot earlier in the game, and you're wondering, okay, is she going to be all right? A slugging percentage, too, of .604. Bases loaded. First time that Sydney Campbell, you can tell, though, 0 for 2. This one she sends in the air, shallow left. Nice move on the run by Jenna Johnson, and Cleveland State leaves them loaded as we head to the bottom of the 6th. It's Oakland's turn when we come back on ESPN+. That's a look at what Kriska can do. She's a major threat at the plate, and Holzoffel just took care of her. And now we're evened up at 2-2. Back-to-back strikeouts now for Holzoffel. She has walked and she's been hit by a pitch. And she pops this one up down the line. It goes, and it's caught by Mueller-Stenz. And we go to the 7th. All right, we're in the top of the 7th. Leadoff single to start things off here for Cleveland State. And that one hit on the run and caught. Well done by Cameron Troyer. That one slapped back over. Campbell makes a nice play and throws out Kiera Frascone. A pitch back in the 6th, but then right when things started to look good, she got thrown out, dribbles that one to second. Macy Brown throws her out, and that takes care of the top of the 7th. We are still knotted up with Oakland having a chance to win it when we come back on ESPN. Honor. But this time, Troyer doesn't get enough on it. Bloops out to Cameron Troyer, 1 down. Holzoffel approaching 100 pitch into a fielder's choice and flew out earlier. This time she blasts this one into left center. Could be trouble at the wall. Emma Gilkerson with another nice play. Pitch number 100 about to come up here. Scooped up by Dang, on to first. We're on to extra innings, tied at 1 in this Horizon League softball game on E. Pokes that one high in the air to center, and Cameron Troyer lays out a made by both teams. Melissa Holzoffel is next. She bounces that to third. Ruhlman picks it up, throws her out. 2 away. Hiroski drove in the only run of the day, trying to do something else similar, and she gets it down. Right perfectly in between the gap, play at second. She slides in safely. Nothing Maddie Harrington or Cameron Troyer could do about that one. The 1-2. Got her swinging, and the inning is over. Sydney Campbell with clutch pitching. And here we go to the bottom of the 8th. After she went a stretch where she only allowed 1 earned run in 13 innings of work, and had 14 strikeouts and 4 walks in that span, and she's down. Brooklyn Plitz now flies that one over, and it gets over Jenna Dang's head for a base knock. 1-2 offering. Got her swinging. You know when Melissa Holzoffel does that foot stamp, something special just happened. And the pitch. Blew it, that one by her. Throw to second. Got there. Brooklyn Plitz steals another base. She had 2 stolen bases coming in. 2-2. Put in play and grabbed by Horoski, stepping on the bag. Inning over. On to the 9th we go on ESPN+. For Campbell to just 1 walk. Pitch number 104, bunt laid down. Campbell gets it, fires to first. Close, but she's safe. Peyton Mueller-Stens was 0 for 3 before that play. They're giving Oakland all they can handle and then some right now, as Spellman flies that to center. Again, Spellman's made good contact at times today, just has not gone her way. And that's just the 2nd walk of the day issued by Sydney Campbell. Samantha Henderson looking on, the interim head coach for Oakland. That one chopped back forward and not a play there to be made. How about Kiera Frascone putting that ball in the infield right between the holes of the defense? Nobody could get that out of it. You can still score. Mueller-Stens from third. Throw home, on to first. Safe. So smartly done by Campbell, able to get the lead runner. It's a 1-2 fielder's choice, with Mueller-Stens being retired. And Cleveland State leaves them loaded again. Sydney Campbell comes up clutch. And we're through 8.5. Oakland comes to bat. And then the question becomes with both of these teams, what happens to the pitching situation when we go forward? And that is the 11th pitch of the at-bat, and it's a strikeout. She is in some kind of groove right now, Melissa Holzoffel. Swing and a drive into, looked like it might go into the outfield, but instead it stayed right in the grasp of Peyton Mueller-Stens. Campbell's 1-2. Got her for the 2nd time tonight. Holzoffel strikes out. Hit hard, but right to Johnston. And Gilkerson gets this one through this time. And believe it or not, that is her first hit of the game, and that sticks with the theme that we've been seeing here. Peyton Mueller-Stens. Remember, she had that single to lead off the 9th, but she pops up here. And Johnston catches it. Chance for Oakland in the bottom of the 10th. This time she makes contact. Snagged out of the air by Becky Horoski at first base. What a catch by Holzoffel. And the 141st results in another strikeout. Hit hard, but caught out of the air again by Jenna Dang. What plays made by the Cleveland State defense. That's who's up for Cleveland State against the very impressive Sydney Campbell. But that one is hit into left by Spellman on the way, and it is caught. Boy, that was scary. The 1-1. Batted over, grabbed by Brown, throw, 2 away. Bouncer up the middle, gets through. Kiera Frascone, no fear. So she has back-to-back singles. The 1-2. In the air to left, goes over the head of Harrington. Off the wall. Over to third. Goes Frascone, play at the plate. Got her. She tried to go all the way home and gets tagged out at home plate. On ESPN+, one more look at this throw. So Albach gets credit for the hit, and then there's the throw by Harrington. That was cut off beautifully, and an easy tag for Kriska at home plate. What a game this has been. Back in a moment. For Cleveland State missed. They had it. Two runners on base, but a play at the plate doesn't go their way. Brooklyn Plitz tries to beat the throw and does. Brooklyn Plitz, the freshman, bottom of the 11th. If Oakland scores, they win. Slapped over to second, throw there in time. So good job by Brooklyn Plitz to get a jump free. The 3-2 offering. Got her looking. I got to give a lot of credit to Kylie Gorsuch time. 11 Ks for Holzapfel, and then a line out to Jenna Dang. How many big plays has she made on defense? Tied at 1. But now she's ahead in the count, 3-1. Third walk of the day issued by Campbell. That was supposed to start at 5. We're well past that point now. Holzapfel with the 0-1. She gets it down this time. Campbell fires her out at first. For 3 against IUPUI on Wednesday. She powers this one into right. That could be trouble, and it is. Bouncing off the wall, picked up by Troyer. She gets it back in, and Cleveland State regains the lead as well. She leaves no doubt in that one. RBI double that scores Jenna Dang. Pitch number 160. Got her. In the 12th. Peyton Mueller-Stens is up. Now Mueller-Stens has a single. This time though, she hits it right over to Ruhlman, and Ruhlman throws her out. And Oakland's got to get at least one to extend this as we. And strike 3. There's that patented Holzapfel foot stop. Oakland changed that. We will see. Strike 3 called. That drops down to the consolation bracket to face Northern Kentucky in the next game. The 1-2, got her! Swinging, and Melissa Holzapfel strikes out the side to secure the Cleveland State victory. In one of the greatest games in Horizon League softball tournament history, the Vikings hold off the Grizzlies. 14 strikeouts for Melissa Holzapfel. Oakland won 2 of 3 against Cleveland State in the regular season, but it is Cleveland State taking this one in the conference tournament with so much on the line.